Welcome back to the third video of today's session on modelling chocolate. I have now left the slabs of chocolate out for 1 hour and 15 minutes. What I would recommend is you maybe do 4 or 5 smaller slabs. That way it will cool down a little bit quicker. You could also put it in the fridge. That would speed up the chilling process, but you do need to watch that it doesn't go too cold, otherwise you'll end up with a solid block like that. Now this at the moment, it's started to harden at the edges, but the centre is still very pliable. So what I'm going to show you how we get to bring that together, and I'm going to utilise the cling film that it's been wrapped in for a little while of that process. I've already done the other 2 slabs. I've taken them off, I have kneaded them down, and I've got a lovely modelling clay, so that is ready to go. By the time I come to that, I may need to pop it in the microwave for 10 seconds, as I can feel that's starting to firm up now. It is wrapped in cling film to slow that process down, and I can still squeeze it, but just to make it that little bit more workable, quick blast in the microwave. That one very similar. So what I'm going to do here, like I said, I've got some very soft pliable chocolate in the centre, and I've got what feels like very hard chocolate on the outside. I need to knead that together to make that an even paste. So I'm going to pull this cling film off here. Like I've said, I've still got very soft chocolate in the centre, and if I was to do it with my hands, I'll get covered in chocolate. So I'm going to use the cling film that it's been chilled on. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to fold it in on each other and press it down. So I'm going to start off kneading it through the cling film, and I'm going to keep bending it over, using the cling film as a shield to my hands just for the time being, and press it down. Now what I'm doing is I'm slowly putting the heat of my hands, because they are warm, back into the chocolate, and we're going to soften the chocolate that's gone really hard, and likewise the chill of the hard chocolate will start to set the chocolate that is still soft. So it's all going to work together. You can see it's coming together. Be careful, you don't want any broken bits of cling film going into your chocolate, so you need to make sure once you've done it that you pull the cling film off and just visually inspect that nothing's been broken off. Again, I'm just going to press that down. Any lumps in the chocolate you'll be able to knead out, and just keep folding it over in half. I can pick that up, it is still a little sticky, so I'm going to keep on using the cling film for the meantime, but I can feel it coming more pliable as I'm almost mashing it into each other. Here I'm melting the lumps of chocolate down. That's exactly what I want. You'll see that it'll start to lose its shine. I don't know if you can see that. It looks a little dull. That's fine. That shine will come back. You've got an abundance of temperatures going on in that clay. It doesn't really know what it's doing at the moment. It doesn't know where it's happy. It doesn't know what it wants to be. Now, I can pick that up now. I'm going to get rid of that. I'm going to start mashing this in my hands. Okay, I'm just squeezing that together. It is quite firm at the moment, and that is because I can still feel, let's see if I can break this out and I can still got lumps of chocolate in there, so that needs to, just pressing that down, folding it over on each other, Feels a little crumbly at the moment, but that's because it's cold. It will come back once there's a little bit more temperature to it. I'm evening up what was the outside edges. That feels smoother. Again, if you're finding it hard to work with, break it down and do a smaller quantity. And you're just mashing that together, using the heat of your hands, controlling it. You will see the gloss start to come back, because the heat of your hands is releasing the oil, the cocoa butter, in your modelling chocolate. You don't want to release too much, but you know that your chocolate is happy again when it's starting to do that. And you're getting a nice smooth block of modelling chocolate. Now I'm just quickly going to wrap that in cling film. Go. That's one bit, and I'll do the same for this other half. There you go. Okay, I can feel that going from crumbly into pliable, and that is just with the heat of my hands. Again, I'm controlling that. I don't want to put too much into it. When I'm happy with that, and I can feel that it's smooth, just going to roll it into a pellet. There we go, and wrap that up in cling film. And there we go. That's your modelling chocolate. Now, this was the first one I did. This was the one I've just done. Okay, so you can hear a difference. It naturally hardens. It wants to set. Okay, so once we've got it to this stage, we need to have planned what it is we're going to do with it, and we need to be able to start working with it. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to have a quick clear down, and then I'm going to show you the idea that I've got for the chocolate, working from home, and I'm going to have a go at constructing it. Okay, so I will see you soon for that one.